Welcome to Helpful Hints and Tricks while using Contino. This video will focus on the Contino strap and using the Contino strap along with the Contino and the other materials that we provided. So not everybody would have got this, although most people, if they ask for one, they will get them. And so we will send you a Contino strap. It'll come in a package. It'll come in a package like this. And in the package, there will be a set of instructions, very, very simple instructions. They're both in French and in English. And so, it's very, very easy to use, but it's just a good idea to show, to take a quick look at that when you get it. And then here's the actual strap itself. And so this we have custom made out of a company that does that. And any feedback you give us, it's helpful. This is kind of the first generation. We're likely to have some additional improvements to this over time. So very much appreciate if you want to provide some additional insights into how the use is going, stuff like that. But basically, this is the Contino strap. So we're going to use this. And again, we want to use this in a try to keep everything clean. So before we go through this process, we will have washed our hands with soap and water. And I'm now going to do a very simple insertion and show you how to use the strap in addition to actually just the Contino itself. So again, I've mated these two. I would put a little bit of lubricant on the front of it. I would hold the penis up, and I'm going to actually go straight on this time so you can see it. I'd hold the penis straight up. And then again, you're trying to just pre-lube the device and the meatus, and you do a very simple insertion. You're going back and forth and and going through that one depth gauge, but not past the second one. Unhook the Contino from the inserting tool and remove it. Like I said, I hold on to the lanyard with my offhand, and then I place this in an area that's clean. And usually in the Contino in this case, or you could have a clean cloth or whatever. Okay, so now depending how active you are, some guys will decide how busy they are, how much movement they have, and so sometimes people find that the lanyard, if it's not tucking in and you can't find a really effective way to tuck it in, that movement will cause it to basically help migrate the device out. And I talk about some troubleshooting tips and how to deal with that in another video. That's not the purpose of this video. But today, what I'm going to show you is there's a couple different ways to wear the Contino strap. We've got one that's described there. And so I'm going to show you the one that's in our instructions for use. So in this case, you can see that my finger underneath the penis is holding onto the tab. And then I am going to take this, I'm going to take the Contino strap, and I'm going to hold it just kind of in the same place again. And there's teeth that are part of there's this teeth that are part of creating the stickiness and the seal. I have that going towards the penis, so ultimately it's going to go in because it's going to wrap around and hook onto this Velcro material. So the Velcro, it goes around, and what we do is I put it around there. You don't want to go super tight. And then again, you put it so that you're lining up the Velcro for both the strap itself, and we recommend that you have it behind the head of the penis. And there you go. That's what it looks like straight on, or sorry, as a profile. And I'll show you what it looks like straight on. So that's what it is. And then the idea is that you haven't made the this loop so tight. You do not want to make the loop so tight that there's going to be pressure on the edge of the penis, which is the meatus. So we make sure that there's a bit of a loop there, and so it's relatively easy for the device to come out and then go in and is tucked underneath. So that's one of the ways, locations to have it. One of the other locations is, let's remove this thing. And depending on what works for you, sometimes, lots of guys find the device is effective kind of right in behind here, right between this transition area between the head of the penis and the shaft. But other guys find it a little bit further, more success a little bit further in. That's okay. That's up to you, whatever works better. So in that case, they may not have enough, lanyard to loop around. So what they'll do is they'll just leave it straight out. And again, what they'll do is we'll take the strap and we'll put it underneath here. pretty much in that same location we did the last time. And then they will just wrap the device around there again. You know, you're trying to create some tension, but not over tightening it. And then you wrap it around. And again, you're lining up the Velcro with the strap itself, and the device can sit in like that. So again, so in this particular case, and just to show you a visual, so in this particular case, the Contino is likely in there. You've got a strap around here, and then you've got the lanyard leaking out. You could just see, you know, similar in terms of length, right? So that's where it is. Okay. A couple of different alternatives to how you use the strap, and look forward to helping you on another video.